Welcome to our Restoring America channel, where we will show you a common person's approach to do-it-yourself repairs. Today we will be working on a 2003 Ford F250 XLT 7.3 liter crew cab. This is part 2 of a series entitled 2003 Ford F250 Super Duty XLT 7.3 liter crew cab fuel tank restoration. I am replacing the two filters and screen in the sending unit, which has already been removed from the tank, and the first thing I decided to do was to remove the fuel sender float arm and attached float. All I had to do was take my large screwdriver and insert it into the slot where the float arm is attached, and I gave it a very small twist and the arm came up and out. Once I removed the float arm, I put a toothpick in the hole and wrapped tape around the ends just to keep it in place. And then of course when I reinstalled the float arm later, I simply removed the toothpick and inserted the arm. The two sending unit filters are in the housing, and the first thing I located were the tabs on the lower part of the housing. There is one on this side and two on the other. I tried to push down on the tab and it didn't move, so I carefully pried between the bottom of the unit and the side of the housing. That gave me just enough of a gap to move the tab out of its slot. I only moved it just below the slot and went to the other side. Again, this side has two tabs. I decided to use the same procedure as I did on the other side. That worked as well, and I only moved the tabs just below the slots. This then allowed me to pull the bottom out of the housing. Surprisingly, the filters looked intact and not too bad. I have seen both of these filters black and full of all kinds of gunk, and these were not too bad. The two filters just pull off of the base of the unit, but I wanted to point out what looks like the same material that I found up in the fuel bowl and filter. It has the appearance of black coffee grounds. I am going to have to give the housing, obviously, a good cleaning, but it looks like these coffee grounds, or whatever this stuff is running throughout my entire fuel system. Now that the sending unit is cleaned up, I took my new filters and placed them over the holes in the base, and then inserted the base into the housing. Make sure that the base is properly installed by ensuring that the tabs are through the slots. And the next thing I did was install the new screen filter on the bottom of the assembly. I used a stainless steel hose clamp. I reinstalled the housing fuel line and again used stainless steel hose clamps. All that is left is to clean up the sender arm and float and reinstall it. The sender arm and float cleaned up nicely, and I will just remove my toothpick that was holding its place and insert the arm into the hole and the movable slot. It's plastic, and of course I'm just going to have to take my time and not force it. The sending unit is back together. Installation is reverse of removal. I will of course do a video on that, but for now I need to go clean and dry the tank, and more videos to come. Thanks for watching.